good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is the start of a new week, and I hope you are well today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. You are watching the Business Wealth Show, and today being Monday, it is Mindset Monday. So thank you for joining me and tuning in. Do give me a hello in the comments. Let me know that you are here. It is always lovely to say hello back and know who is tuning in. And if you are new to me, my name is Annette Ferguson. I am CEO of Annette & Co, UK-based accounting firm. I am a chartered accountant, certified profit first professional, and financial strategist. And I help business owners take home lots more money from their business for them and their families to enjoy. Like I said, thank you so much for tuning in today. And if you are watching, do let me know in the comments. Give me a hello and let me know that you are tuning in and watching today. Today, I want to, good morning, Scott. Lovely to see you as always. Thank you for tuning in and joining me today. So today I want to speak about the difference between consistency and relentlessness, because there is a difference. We might hear a lot particularly online on social media, that you have to be consistent with your content and all those things. And it might feel quite overwhelming to many of us who we are trying to run a business. Perhaps it's just ourselves or a small team, and we are wondering, how on earth can we be consistent? Well, consistency and relentlessness are different things. And I also want to add that when people have an omnipresence strategy, that is also actually different to most business owners being consistent as well. So I want to cover off all of those things today, what they actually mean and what is achievable for most small business owners as well, particularly, as I said, if it's just you or you're operating on with a couple of others, with a small team. So when you hear that you need to be consistent with your content, what that means is regular. It means, if you decide to go live once a week, go live once a week. Be consistent. If you decide to go live once a day, that's fine too, but be consistent. Just choose your level of consistency that you can stick to. Put to the diary as a recurring entry and stick to it. I speak a lot about holding yourself to meetings with yourself as you would anyone else. A lot of things changed in my business when I did that, when I didn't overbook myself, when I actually put meetings in my diary with myself and held myself to those meetings. So doing that with your creation of your content, whether you are writing content, whether you are doing video, audio, whatever that is, finding a cadence and a frequency that works for you in your business so that you can be consistent. That does not mean you have to be relentless. It does not mean that every single day you have to be putting out multiple things. Now, that is a great thing to aspire to. That is a great goal to have, but let's start with consistency. Because if you don't start with consistency and you just go all in for 2 weeks, you get exhausted, burn out, and then you stop for 3 months. That is not a consistency. Consistency is something you can stick to and be regular with. And that is what it means when people say be consistent with your content. Now, there is a content strategy that people use called omnipresence, which is basically wherever somebody goes online, on social, they see this other person. That other person is constantly present. They are omnipresent, right? And that is a type of strategy for social media. Is not one that everybody on day one needs to reach. Again, it could be a goal for you. It could be a target for you, but it's not something you need to be doing, when you first step into doing this stuff. You can have a once a week live show or a once a week podcast or whatever that is for you. And that, as long as you do it exactly when you say you're going to do every time, that is consistency. And that is what your audience are looking for. They are looking to know, when does this happen? And I can rely on this. Let me give you an example. Years and years ago, when I started my business, it must have been it must have been around 9 years ago, maybe, I started tuning into Amy Porterfield's podcast. Online Business Made Simple or Made Easy, something like that it's called. And she is consistent. Every single Thursday, she releases an episode, and she has done for something close to 10 years. She has every single Thursday released an episode. She did it at the beginning, and I knew that every Thursday I could go into my podcast app and I would get her podcast. That was it. There wasn't a Thursday that went by that I didn't at some point in the day go, oh, I need to check out the podcast. It will have been released now. And I went in and I listened to it. And that is consistency. That is the power of consistency, because your audience knows when to expect something from you, and therefore they are waiting to tune in for it. I know that some people do that with my morning lives now. At 7:30 each weekday, I am live here. And I know I see the same faces coming again and again, because people now know that this is a consistent slot for us now, this time of day. It used to be later in the day that I would do these sessions, but with all the switch arounds with homeschooling, all that kind of stuff, it is now this time. And so people now know this, and they have seen me consistently show up for the last few weeks at this time slot. Now, I'm planning on also doing the same on Clubhouse. I am planning to get to a daily consistent time slot. Because of how my diary works just now, it's not quite there yet, because I couldn't suddenly drop lots of things that were already planned in. But that is what I am moving towards on that platform as well. I am also consistent every single week inside my Facebook group, the Uncover Wealth Community, at 1:30 p.m. on Tuesdays for Training Tuesday. That happens every time. And again, it makes it easy for people to put in their diaries and know that that is going to happen then, and that they can show up and they will get value at that point in time. So remember, consistency does not equal relentlessness. They are two different things. And when you start being consistent on online, that is a powerful message to your audience that you do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. It may not be a, verbally spoken thing. It may be a subconscious message to them, but it is a message nonetheless. And it means they can rely on you. And that is really key as well. So I hope this has been a helpful reframe for you when it comes to consistency, and that word that we hear all the time on social media, and that people get a little bit scared about as well at the same time. I hope this has been an interesting reframe around that word, what it means, and how you can put it into place in your business as well. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate your time. I know it's incredibly precious, so thank you for spending some of it with me today. I am back again, of course, tomorrow at 1:30. No, I'm back at 7:30 a.m. Clearly, I've not had enough tea this morning yet. I am back again tomorrow morning, same time, same place, 7:30 a.m. wherever you are watching today. We are, of course, currently live on Periscope for Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and inside the Uncover Wealth Community, my private community on Facebook. And incidentally, if you are not already in the Uncover Wealth Community, I do invite you to join me in there. Like I said, I have exclusive trainings in there every Tuesday for Training Tuesday. And we have lots of other great content and information that goes into the Uncover Wealth Community. So if you are looking to increase your business profits, do make sure you join me in there. You just need to go to Facebook in the search bar and type Uncover Wealth Community, and you will find us in there. So do make sure that you join me inside the Uncover Wealth Community if you are not already in there as well. Thank you, like I said, for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate your time. I know it's incredibly precious, so thank you for spending some of it with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful week if you are watching live and tuning in first thing. If you are catching up at some other point in the week or the day on the replay, do give me a hashtag replay in the comments and let me know that you have tuned in and watched. Lafaz, you are more than welcome. And thank you, and we will speak very, very soon. Take care, everyone.